Assalamu alaikum. How are you, dear learners? I think you all are well. This is Muhammad Rafiqul Islam. Welcome to my institution, Kent Public School and College, Sodhpur. Dear learners, today I'll discuss about limit. Differential calculus is a major part of calculus, and limit is the main base of differential calculus. First, I am writing the definition limit of a variable. Limit of a variable. If the value of the variable x approaches closer to close a constant quantity a through values less and greater than a in such a stage that the difference in the value x and a is x modulus x minus a less than delta. Here delta is very small positive number. Then a is called the limiting value of x or a limit of x. It is denoted by x tends to a. Here note x tends to a. This implies that x less than a, x greater than a, but x does not equal to a. Here we have already written the variable x approaches closer to close a constant quantity a through values less and greater than a. Suppose here is value, the value of x here which is less than a, and the value of x which is greater than a, but x is not equal to a. If the value of the variable x approaches closer to close a constant quantity a through values less not greater than less than a in such a stage that the difference in the value x and a is here x minus a less than del. Here del is very small positive number, then a is called left hand limit of x, and it is generally denoted by, now I am writing left hand limit. Left hand limit. It is generally denoted by, x tends to a minus 0. that is this will be x tends to minus the value of x which is less than a. This is the left hand limit. What happened for right hand limit? If the value of the variable x approaches closer and closer a constant quantity a through values less and not less than, this will be greater than a. In such a stage that the difference in the value x and a is modulus x minus a less than del. Here del is very small positive number, then a is called right hand limit of x, and it is denoted by right hand limit it is denoted by x tends to a plus 0, that is this will be x tends to a positive. Here the value of x which is less than a, this will be the left hand limit, and the value which is greater than a, this will be the right hand limit. Suppose I am giving example here. Suppose here f of x is equal to x square minus 9 and x minus 3. This is the function for x is equal to this f of 3. This is undefined. If we put here x is equal to 3, then we get here 9 minus 9. This will be 0, and 3 minus 3, that is 0. 0 by 0, this will be undefined. So the value of x is equal to 3 does not exist. For x is equal to 2.99, what happened here? F of 2.9, if we put, then we get here 5.99. For x is equal to 2.99, f of 2.99, then we get here 5.99. For x is equal to 3.01, f of 3.01, we get 6.01. For x is equal to 3.001, and we get here 3.001. We are seeing here these two value of x which is very close to 3, but the value of these two which is less than 3. This is the left hand limit, and value if we put on this function, then we get these two value, this also very close to 6. Similarly here last two value 3.01 and 3.001, this also very close to 3 and is greater than, which is greater than 3. This is the right hand limit. Here these two left hand limit, this is the right hand limit. For putting this value, the function we get here 6.01 and another 6.001. The value of these two very close to 6. So here limit of this function x tends to 3, that is 3. If we put x tends to 3 of this function, if we put here x tends to 3 of this function, this value will be 6. So limit of the function, the value limit of the function here 6. Now I am writing definition, limit of a variable. Limit of a function. when the variable x approaching a fixed number a from both sides, ultimately becomes very nearly equal to a if f of x approaches a fixed number L, then L is the limit of the function f of x. It is also denoted here, limit x tends to a f of x. We have already given example where f of x is equal to x square minus 9 and x minus 3. The limit of this function here x tends to 3. So what happened here? If we put here, then this will be limit x tends to 3, the value of it 6. Dear student, now I am writing some properties of limit. Some properties of limit. Limit x tends to a f of x plus or minus g of x. We can write x tends to a plus or minus limit x tends to a g of x. For plus here f of x plus g of x, then we will write limit x tends to a f of x plus limit x tends to a g of x. For minus, that is limit x tends to a f of x minus g of x, we can write limit x tends to a f of x minus limit x tends to a g of x. Limit x tends to f of x multi g of x. Limit x tends to a f of x product limit x tends to a g of x. Limit x tends to a, this we can write here limit 1 divided by limit x tends to a f of x. Limit x tends to for k f of x. K limit x tends to a f of x. Limit x tends to a nth root f of x. This we can write here limit x tends to a f of x, this will be nth root. Now I will prove one useful limit. I'll prove this. One, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, this is equal to 1. Another, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is equal to 1. First I will prove 1. I am drawing a figure. Here A, P, B. B an arc of the circle with center O, and AB its chord. OP bisect the radius OP, bisect the chord AB and arc APB, and intersect at C. Here CA and BC are two tangent of the circle. If we add OA, let AOD is equal to x radian, where the value of x is greater than 0 and less than pi by 2. According to this figure, we see that AD, that is AB, less than APB. This is chord, we know chord AB. Here arc APB is less than here AC plus BC. Here OP bisect chord AB at D, so AD is equal to a half AB, that is AB is equal to twice AD, and arc APB, this also will be 2 AP. Here P 2 AP. We know the tangent is drawn from external side. The length of these two will be equal, that is here the length AC and BC, these two are equal. We can write here 2 AC. Here 2 have 2, also 2 2. We can cut these 2, then we get AD less than AP less than AC. Dividing both sides by OA. Here OA, radius of the circle, we know in triangle AOD, where this is x angle, for sin x is equal to, we know, opposite by hypotenuse. The AD is the opposite of angle x, and here this is the 90 degree. The opposite side OA is 90 degree, that is OA will be the hypotenuse. You can write here sin x. We know a formula S is equal to r theta. Here S, this is the length of arc, r length of radius, and theta is the angle which is produced at center. Now S, length of arc here AP, and radius here OA, theta we know, angle here X. So we can write here OP OA is equal to X. AC and OA for triangle AOC. Here AC is the tangent and A is the point of contact. OA will be the radius through this point of contact. So OA perpendicular to AC. The opposite of angle this 90 degree here OC, this will be hypotenuse, and opposite of angle X here AC, this is opposite side, that is perpendicular. Here for tan X we know opposite, here opposite AC, and base here, base that is adjacent here OE, tan X. Dividing both by sin X, then we get sin X by sin X, X, here sin X. If we write this equation number 1, and 10x by sin X, we get here 1x sin X, 1 by cos X. If we reverse, that is the function, the fraction, if we write inversely, we get here sin X by X cos X, or cos X sin X by X 1. Since X tends to 0, so cos X this tends to will be 1. If we write this here 1 if we write limit X tends to 0 cos X, limit X tends to 0 sin X by X, limit X tends to 0 1, we get 1 limit X tends to 0 sin X X. Here limit X tends to 0 sin X X lies between these two 1. So we can write easily limit X tends to 0 sin X by X is equal to 1. We got. Now I'll prove 2. I am cleaning up to this here. Dividing both sides by 10x, then we get here sin X at 10x X 10x 10x and 10x. We get here cos X X 10x 1. We can write this 1 by cos X 10x X at 1, or 1 10x X cos X. Taking limit x tends to 0 1, limit x tends to 0 tan x x, limit x tends to 0 1 by cos x. We get here 1, limit x tends to 0 tan x x, here 1. We can write easily limit x tends to 0 tan x by x is equal to 1. Thanks for watching my class. Stay home, stay safe.